everybody, welcome to Early Morning with the Week Colts.
Number
18.
Is this 18?
I guess
You're wrong and I'm right.
That's how it usually is in Lux Mine.
That's true.
Okay, so MT has a story, I think.
I do have a story. Thank you.
Well, okay, so there was this one time
at
that
work. No,
Why
shut
is
up.
Beast's
Shut up.
face on
Shut up.
Herobrine's
Shut up.
penis?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so at work.
No one doing it.
I heard you. I didn't
at work.
respond to it though.
So I was at work. I was cleaning some
Work?
dishes. I work at a pizza place.
Oh, okay.
I clean dishes. And the water that I do that's filled with hot water to what's the word?
Hot?
It's not clean. It's sanitize it.
What?
I think that's what
you
we call
could
it.
just say clean.
I know, but like they specify when you're when they're teaching you.
Hey, tell your story, little guy.
Okay. So so I was like that water was getting dirty, so I was gonna drain it and get some more hot water. So I pulled out the thing, so it started draining, and then I realized the pipe underneath came loose and there was water spewing everywhere. It was amazing.
And
my boss was like
at least $500 in property damages. And
my boss was like, "Oh God!" And then he came over and he said, I started trying to push the pipe back up, and he said, "No, put the drain back in." I was like, "Oh, of course." And then I put the drain back in, the water stopped. Apparently that happens often. Shouldn't though.
He just floods the whole pizza place. Everybody's pizza is just drenched, and he causes everybody gets refunds and he has to pay all the damages and stuff. And he's like, yeah, and now my life sucks. So thanks for listening to my story on the podcast.
I'm committing suicide
I'm gonna kill myself now.
Oh
So,
my
Dale,
God!
Speaking of killing yourself,
Live on the podcast.
So
Del recently he went to South Africa to talk to the Wanaluan tribes. And
okay, I'm probably gonna have to cut that out. I'm sorry.
And yeah.
Wow, that was a
Del
great story.
Del also recently he relapsed back into his addiction of blue screening the fuck out of himself.
Oh, did he get blue screen?
I have no idea. I hope not, because I don't want to have to resync him again.
Del!
Babidi, babidi, babidi,
Del!
babidi.
You're a bitch.
Yes.
Are you blue?
Wait, you didn't
Are
blue
you
screen?
blue, Del?
No, I did not blue.
Okay, God, you scared us.
Remember earlier when I said there was barely any crossing of the over?
But no, Del, we tried to segue into your freaking story that you wanted to tell, and you were just silent.
Yeah, because so.
We were like, so recently Del went to South Africa to meet with the Honoluluan tribes.
And then I said something that had to be censored.
Yes.
Oh,
now, tell
no.
your story, Del.
Okay, so the school I go to, or at least until
has
next
everything
week,
to do with
because
Ayo.
I'm gay. And okay, so
No.
this school is cool because I did not mean for that term, but this school, honestly, if that was in America, I would say to everyone, do that or I will do you really.
What?
And
I'm not complaining.
but
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing.
okay, so basically, there's a lot of free time.
Experience.
There's a lot of free time.
something MT
Less
would very
home,
much
like
enjoy.
little to no home.
Shut up!
And then at the end of the year,
And
you
just
go to
can't accept the
Berlin.
truth.
I like how as soon
I
as
just
you
wanna hear
started
Del's
taking
story.
the deep breath, you're like, it's coming. Ready?
I know. I just in my mind I was like, Thanos is coming.
You took in a deep breath, and and then you were quiet for like half a second. And I was like, oh,
you took
he's
in
not
a deep
screaming.
breath and I physically backed away from my mind.
All right, Del. So
But-
Canada or wherever you went.
Okay,
I
so
totally didn't
basically
know what to do.
this annual trip is to Berlin, and
Anal trip.
You're German.
You had anal sex for the
Germany.
first time.
and this Berlin trip, if
Who did
there's
you?
so much shit that has
Oh, yeah.
happened, and it was fun.
Yeah, that's the capital
Like
of Germany,
honestly,
right?
okay, so basically, I had to go on a cruise, and I didn't know
Nice.
that we could order rooms, actual rooms,
Insane
or
rooms.
we would be put into couchettes, And honestly,
What?
What
What?
the heck's a
Couchettes.
couchette?
What?
Okay,
What
I
is
don't know
that?
if that's how you pronounce it.
What's
but
the
I'm
English
just gonna-
word? We speak American.
Well, it's written in.
We don't need any of the Hing
English-
Chong.
I hate foreigners.
I mean,
Build a
it's-
wall around the ocean.
It's written like a couch.
How
And
much?
then
Build a wall,
How
Leonard.
much do you think that would cost?
A lot.
Okay, I'm just
Well,
gonna look
the
the
whole
word up
American-
because-
I mean,
Okay,
in
sorry,
Trump's
go
mind, that only costs about.
Okay.
10.
We'd have Faroese slaves build it.
We'll make the Faroe Islands pay for it. Sorry, Del. Go ahead. You were telling
Their
me.
entire economy is ruined.
Wait, hold on.
The livelihoods of thousands of families.
So Del.
He's looking
Okay,
up
so
words.
a couchette. A couchette. That is actually the English word. So yeah, I don't know
Somebody
if I'm
touched my
pronouncing-
couchette.
How do you spell
What
it?
idiot decided to name
like
this
a
thing
couch
a crochet?
and then E-T-T-E.
BTS?
E-T-T-E. Oh, it's a bunk bed?
Yeah,
What?
basically. But here's the thing.
Who's
Here's the
that?
goddamn thing. So rooms, you get your own key card. You can get in there. You have your
A
privacy.
picture will be on screen. Thanks.
And no, and but
Wait,
these
Del, you editing
couchettes,
this?
they would be like
Who
there
knows?
would just be like what 7 different like rooms, and that's in
Dude, that's
quotations. And that would be accessed by one key card.
Not as hot as Elizabeth
And
Olsen.
the doors for the
up.
individual rooms, they were you could see right through them. Like there were just big ass holes in them, and no keys, so anyone could just go inside and steal your shit. But it was
Hell
only
yeah.
like our school that was in these couchettes, like at these specific places, and the thing is, couchettes, you get bunched up with, like, they are just made to save space. In some rooms,
Oh, it's like a
They were-
quadruple bunk bed.
Oh, it's like what they
Here's
have in
the thing.
Japan.
It's
Here's
like
the thing.
stacks, like in Ready Player One.
there were
Oh,
9
yeah.
in a tiny area where you could, like, I could stand in the middle and like and maybe get my arms across the
Dude,
room.
imagine that.
There
but
was
in
no
a tiny
space.
cabin with
Here's-
no lights in it. I'd
But
have to do
then,
that.
but then,
Dude, that probably smells
and-
like a cabin. I mean, not a cabin, a camel. Sorry, go ahead.
Probably smells like a cabin.
Well, I'm gonna blue screen my fucking computer if you guys not.
No.
How
I
do you
cannot
purposefully
speak.
do it?
Well, I
He
just
paints his screen
You know,
blue.
He just watches
just-
a video with us.
yeah, but then but like these couchettes, I was like, oh god, I know we didn't pay for a better room, but this is worse. But you know, I can't really complain because I didn't pay it.
Where did you put
Here's the
your stuff?
thing, there was I was alone in that couchette. Like
Oh damn!
I was
son.
I was so lucky. I found out that I was alone. I was like, yes.
How did
I
you end
am-
up
Did you
alone?
sleep
I
in
am
like?
happy.
Did you sleep? Wait, how long were you on there? Just one day?
Technically 2 nights, but like
Oh,
I
did
went
you
on-
like sleep on a different bed each time?
no.
That's what I did.
Oh,
Well,
you gay.
Fuck.
But
Oh.
then I
Oh God! I don't want to get sick again. Jesus.
So you better start talking.
Apologies,
faster.
audience. Cover your mouths.
like
This is
okay,
just
I can live with
silent.
the fact that there's like no privacy and like no like there's
of
no thought
nudity.
for basic human rights, but you know, I didn't pay for an entire
There's
room.
just
Here's
there's
the
just a
thing.
sign.
Here's the
There's
thing.
just a sign in there that says you're a slave now. There's no basic human rights.
But the thing is, the only thing I couldn't
I'll
live
be
with
back.
was that there was no plug outlet, and that absolutely killed everyone. There was like one in that.
They
like,
enslaved
right
you.
section of
I-
the ship.
I have
But
to
the
be right
plug
back.
outlet.
They-
You're telling me, Del. No, you're telling me. If you were enslaved, beaten, not given basic human rights, you'd not complain. But no phone charge outlet. That would break this. That'd be the last straw on your back.
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, Beast
okay, so-
and both the Matthews are
Huh?
gone, so we're gonna be kind of
Yeah.
quiet here. Not gone permanently. Just go ahead. Go ahead, Dale.
But okay, so I love being on that ship. It's a jolly good time, even though I got like seasick.
You got Sea Shepherd.
Yeah, no, just no.
You
Don't
get
even
pretty
talk
sick.
about that, or I will touch your American land.
Really?
I've returned.
Yes.
Thank God.
Okay, so
I'm born with those two people.
Hey guys.
I'm trying to think of funny shit that happened. Oh yeah, there's slot machines.
Talk
in
so
that
slow.
shit. Shut up. And like these slot machines, they just have one sign that says you have to be 18 to use these. Did they enforce it at all? No.
I'm back.
The only.
And did you
the
use
only,
it?
Like I used it, yes. And the thing
You said
is,
that like it was a good thing.
Like
it is a good thing.
instantly
because
as
it
he
could
says
be
that, like
money.
the cops burst through his door and like arrested him.
Like
Like,
17,000 gunshots.
the thing
They
is-
just gun them all
The
down.
thing is, like,
Fairweeds, FBI, open up!
Sea Shepherd.
Democrats!
but the thing is, with
Sea
the
Shepherd.
when they these slot machines, the only thing that could keep like a 12-year-old from like gaining a lot of money that they probably shouldn't have is the fact that like they don't pay out the winnings if you get over like 300 Danish space credits. But like the only way to get that is by going to the
Tell die
Yes.
midway through that sentence.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like going to the
Well, if I cut out.
So, during our little
but
intermission
no,
here. Okay.
no, then like.
No.
The way you said that. No. Like a mother taking a toy away from a child. No. No.
Pharaoh's mother taking his
Oh, yeah, I'll
son.
get to
Del, you better
Pharaoh's
later.
mother
You better,
taking away the
you better
whale
hurry
from a
up with the
child.
story because we're about to hit like 15 minutes. And
Wait,
the
what was I
story's
talking
over.
about?
You
Goddamn-
know,
oh
kill
yeah,
whales.
so the slot machines, the like
Gotta be
They-
doing the slots.
to get over 300 Danish space
Diamonds.
credits is by going to the reception and signing under that you're over 18. How do we get around this?
By saying
Just have one of the
Say you're
goddamn
18.
teachers do it for fuck's sake. That's how easy it
Did the
is.
teachers just not care?
Yeah, no one
Got some
cares.
great teachers there.
Who
though.
cares if you have a gambling addiction?
Thought you just said no
Restricting
one
it
cares
only
if
makes
you're
it
gay.
worse. God
I think
damn
you
it.
told me about this.
Yeah, I definitely have. I remember talking about slot machines with you.
Del,
But yeah,
eh,
I have a lot more anecdotes, so Luck, you better tell what you had to tell.
Del, if you ever come to the
I have
US,
to
say
tell
we're
something?
not taking you to casino.
Yeah, you said in the
The
intermission.
Alright. Well, this may be a slightly long-winded story, so it's good that we're getting it out now. So recently I discovered this.
You're gay.
Alright, there we go. That's the end.
Wow. Whose
Okay.
neck was it this time?
Thanos.
I was about to reference that, like, one guy who spoiled, like, quote unquote spoiled. And
Well, he told me everybody who died in Infinity War, but he just
Yeah.
said that Thanos would teleport behind each and every one of them and snap their neck.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I
did-
guess you
so
could say
you-
it's poetic justice.
So you did it first.
I went for the head or the neck.
He went for the neck.
But okay,
I
does
snapped
anyone
on his
else have some funny stories before I
Snap
get
on
back
the
to my Berlin anecdotes?
Never say that again.
Who?
Yes.
Me. Okay, so
Alright.
I was actually talking to MT.
What?
Oh,
he didn't
okay.
say-
I don't remember.
Snap on that hoe. Snap on that hoe. Snap on that hoe.
okay, just Beast, do you have any stories? Because you haven't really talked.
I have one, but
Beast actually, hold on. I have a story about Beast real quick. He sent me a video of him doing a live cover in front of 12,000 people of Old Town Road. And,
Alright.
and so this is where we're announcing Beast is officially kicked out of the Weak Cult.
yeah.
Uh,
See you guys.
So me and Beast have a story, if you don't mind it.
No.
oh yeah,
Del,
is this when you guys had sex in the
No. Del, you finish your story first.
No,
He's
I
got
have a
many
lot of
stories.
stories.
What? Oh, okay. I didn't.
Do you want to finish them though?
Let's just have breaks in between, so like.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is-
And now for your daily. Oh god, never mind. That was too bad.
So, me and Beast were on the Be More Chill musical Discord.
For a second, I thought you were gonna
And-
say you're on the Be More Chill boat.
And this first started because I was telling Beast how funny it was because I'm trying to make a video where it's comparing the 3 squips that have played squips in Be More Chill's Legacy. And so I went to one of their chats and I was like, hey guys, I'm trying to make a picture for the 3rd one. Which one of these looks the best? And then I asked an admin to pin it, or not pin it, to do an ad here so that people could help me. And then at first someone responds before the ad here is even there. He's like, oh, I like the 3rd one. And I was like, okay. And then the admin's like, sure. And he did ad here with no context. So people just got pinged for no reason. So then I quickly started typing before people were like, what do you want? And I was like, hey guys, which one is best?
God.
And then the chat just got flooded with, who pinged me? What do you want? That was everything. And it was really annoying. Like, the people in here are pretty stupid. And so Beast joined it, and we had a lovely conversation with the young man. If you want to. Beast, are you at it, by the way? Because I'm already there.
So, let me real quickly pull up.
Was it Robbie?
No. Let me real quickly pull up the Discord. Now,
Oh.
when I joined it, we met a nice young man. Oh my God, how long ago?
You want me to tell you where it started, by the way?
I would love that.
It's at Wednesday at, what time is this? For me, 107.
I'm at last
for you,
Thursday.
that's
Oh,
last Wednesday.
That's only
Sorry,
a day.
last Wednesday.
Okay. Oh yeah, found it. Okay, so we met this nice man or this nice kid named
They are non-binary.
Aaron the emo. They actually are. Aaron the emo kid. No joke. There's this thing called introductions, and you look at it. He says, "Hey, I'm Aaron, 13 years old, pan and gender."
Oh my God. Okay, so
No.
We're not discussing this.
Politics.
So that last Wednesday, I
Just
put in
a
chat,
brief
I
summary.
said,
Dell's racist. There you go.
no.
so I put in chat. I said in Shiza posting, I said, "So what's up, guys? You like Be More Pill?"
Saying it in German doesn't make it better.
And then I responded with, "No, we like Be More Gay."
And so I was like, "Oh, so this is the fan fiction community? No, this can't be true. That's impossible."
I put Michael and Jeremy are perfect for each other.
And then let's just scroll past. Oh wait, here we go. I'm scrolling down a little bit.
Apologies for all the poor normal souls who don't know.
I say Michael in 2019 musical has been given 95% more gay, and he's also been trained to be sexually attractive to ferrets. Then Beast, you responded.
I said, Will Roland is a beaver. Get it right.
And if you don't know who Will Roland is, I'm gonna put a picture of him on screen. We're gonna zoom in on the teeth. Just make sure you know what this man looks like.
Then I definitely want to edit this.
Will Roland is the guy who's playing Jeremy in the 2019.
Will Roland is the guy who's
musical.
playing Jeremy in the 2019.
And then MT said something about being rodent
He's a
racist.
beaver.
And then I
No, I said North American beaver.
No, and then I sent a picture of his teeth zoomed in. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely South American.
Yeah, and then it was he said.
Well,
and then I said North.
And this is where the kid.
He said, "What? Okay, I'm confused. What's going on? We're talking about beavers, the North American beaver."
That is not relevant to Be More Chill.
I said the North American beaver could be identified by the way they like playing nerdy characters in high school.
Interesting.
And
I responded, "Beavers have an average lifespan of 30 to 30 years. That's how old Will Roland is."
30 to 30 years. Oh.
I said Will Roland is going to die tomorrow.
Wait, how do you start off as 30 years old?
I don't know.
And I said Will Roland's going to die tomorrow. Will Connolly will return finally to reprise his role as Jeremy Queer. And then
I made a pun and said he'd more than survive his role.
Ha!
And then this guy said, "Wow, you do realize they do this for hire? We had no clue what that meant."
It said, "Who do? The beavers?" And
the actors.
And I said, "AKA beavers."
And then I said, "Be More Chill is run by beavers."
I really like
Beaver
the idea
more
that
chill.
behind the stage, there's just. I like behind the scenes like Joe Icon's just like, guys, what's happening here? There's just a bunch of beavers.
He's like getting ready for they're gonna pitch to him the idea of the the musical. He's like, all right, go
And
to
then-
this meeting. He's like,
and then
you know,
this guy-
checking his collar. Beast, don't interrupt me.
Sorry.
He's like checking his collar and stuff. He looks in the mirror. He's like, okay, good. And then he walks in, just filled with beavers, destroying the entire office area. And he's like, I'm in.
Yeah, and then this guy responded with probably.
This
Yeah,
sentence
it doesn't
make
make any sense at all.
You have to
He
preface.
said, like I imagine Will Roland quit DEH for BMC because he'd be paid better. We had no clue what that meant. So I said,
Yeah, I have no
I
idea
said,
what he was
you
trying
mean
to say
the
there.
beaver would quit because he would be paid better. And then he said, being involved in
How would you pay a
I
beaver?
don't know. Being involved
know.
in a play takes a lot of work. Beavers to work on dams.
Yeah, they got strong arms for like
No,
pulling up the ropes and stuff.
I love his response here. But also, look at what species these people are. They are humans. Like,
I responded
He's very
with one
passionate about
support, beavers.
and then he said, "Homo
And I said, "Homo
sapiens."
beavers."
I think you guys should realize that this is a subsection of the musical community, which is filled with quirky teenage girls who
This is
take
not a
everything
girl.
seriously. You know what I mean, like 13-year-olds who think everything that they experience is the end of the world, and they're like,
They said something about be more chill. They said Will Roland is a gay beaver. What?
No,
That's
no,
homophobic
look,
and
look,
racist.
It gets worse.
And then I said, "Beavers spend 900 hours a day making their giant dams to bring you
Then
be
this
more
guy
chill."
put an asterisk
And-
face palm. And then I said, beavers are set design.
Jeremy is my sexuality.
And then this guy said, they make the pillars rough though. If they were the ones chewing the wood, then it'd become rough. Also, beavers' teeth are like 4 inches long. And then
yeah, these fuckers be judging the beavers, man.
And then I said-
they never even built a dam.
I said, well, they chew softly.
They don't
Shut
need
up,
to.
Empty.
And he said 4 inches, and then so I said, "So is Will Roland's teeth." Duh.
This guy responded with, they don't look like human teeth. And then I said, neither does Will Roland's. They're much longer. I know.
That guy who's been defending Will Roland this whole time just said that Will Roland's teeth are longer than Beaver's teeth.
No, he was
So-
he was talking about how beavers' teeth are much longer, but it looked like he was talking about
Oh
Will
yeah, but
Roland's
it just
teeth. So I just played on that, and he said, and beaver teeth are
Get it out.
orange, and
Teeth
they
are
never stop
orange.
growing. Will Roland's teeth is much longer than beavers.
And his are yellow.
Yeah. Oh no, you'll get to it. In videos, do you see Will
I
Roland
will.
constantly chewing wood? I don't think so. What about the orange part though? Yeah, all the time. How are his teeth orange? He eats too much
that's what I said.
It's too much white.
wood.
Oh, and then I
Yeah,
unlocked an
unlocked an
achievement for some
because of
reason
this argument.
because the freaking I said something about Will Roland unlocked achievement.
This
It's
this
awesome.
kid said, "Where does it show him eating wood?"
Level
like,
up.
send me the link. And then MT said, "Yeah, give me a second." And he took like 10 years to send it, but we'll get to that.
Well, we'll get to it, but the kid took. I'd say I have proof, and then he just ignored
Yeah.
me saying I
And
had
then
proof.
he said, "And
Like,
it
he
can't
was
be
just mad at Beast
Photoshopped. I
instead
can
of
tell
me."
when it's Photoshop. My parents do graphic design." And then I went and
My dad's a cop.
then I went and paint.
Just made his teeth orange.
No, you'll see.
Yeah. Put it on.
It's gonna be.
Put it on
It's
screen.
in WeChat.
Alright, I'm slowly less wanting to edit this. Oh.
I went and paint and did that.
In paint.
Yeah.
What did you do in paint? This looks exactly like Will Roland. I don't get what
Wait, I lost it. Did I lose it?
Where we are in the
It's in
thing.
I
WeChat.
gotta go down. I think I lost.
Because he says, "Yep, that's
Okay, yeah, I
Photoshop."
got it.
And Beast, I kind of wish you would have said, "No, I made it in paint."
And then yeah, he said,
That
"Yep,
would've
that's
been really
photoshopped."
funny.
I said, "What do you mean? That's completely real. No one's teeth actually looks like that in real life." I said, "His does." Explain to me how his teeth are orange. Looks pretty real. It's questionable. MT said,
Well,
looks pretty real, but it's questionable. I'll show you an image I took of him myself. It's not biologically possible for there to be a beaver-human hybrid. When then I responded to that, what if a human bangs a beaver?
what comes out of that situation?
And then
Yeah.
MT responded, what if Will Roland is the missing link between man and beaver? He put that in all caps.
No, you said it wrong. It's what if Will Roland is the missing link between man and beaver?
Okay.
What if Will Roland is the missing link between?
He said, and then this guy said, explain with detail how that would happen. And I just said, haven't you heard of bestiality? And
bestiality.
Beast with
except I put.
I mean, why do you think his logo is a wolf?
Except
it's a
I
picture
put
of his son.
Except I put bestiality because I spelled it wrong, but he didn't notice.
He wouldn't know. God damn it.
Then
Yes,
and then
that's
this
the
guy
best
would say,
bestiality out
"Who
there."
would do this?" Furries. And he said, "So you're basically
Lunar?
accusing Will Roland's parents of bestiality because they banged a beaver." He also spelled it wrong.
No, he's only accusing one of the parents. The other one is the beaver. That's not bestiality for the beaver.
It's not his fault.
And then then
Yeah.
I said maybe he's scientifically modified and made in a lab, but they only edit his teeth so he looks like a beaver. And
They took a human and said, guys,
when he was
we're
born,
gonna give him beaver
and
teeth.
then
when he was born, they were like, we want our son to kind of look like a beaver.
They want him to eat wood.
And they were like, we want him to have really nice teeth too. And they're like, yeah, forget that second part. And then they hit him in the mouth with a hammer. And
God.
and that happened.
hang on, it only gets better
Go ahead.
from this point.
Dude, what would Will Roland look like if he was Ghost Rider?
I don't know.
Like his skull.
I said,
Yeah.
no, he said, how does he keep the facade that he doesn't have beaver teeth on stage? Tell me. And then I said, he does have beaver teeth on stage.
It's a
And
government cover.
And would you be the rude guy to tell him that he has beaver teeth on stage, singing
Yeah.
and performing? I wouldn't. And then
Damn straight, son.
he said, even if he sawed his teeth with sandpaper, then applied teeth covers, it still doesn't explain why people would want to create a beaver-human hybrid. That sentence does not make sense at all. And then he said, and then I just said,
It's not the reason why.
and then I just said, science, buddy. And then he said, also, I'm pretty sure that we don't currently have the technology to do that. Oh, God. And then,
Have you even seen Avengers: Infinity War?
and then MT went, hold on, I have proof he eats wood in his part beaver. I have proof!
I have proof!
And then he said, how old is Will? Like 30. So, he doesn't say anything after that. MT, you said, do you want to see my proof he's part beaver? He completely ignores him and says, if he was created in a lab, which is plausible,
Hiding
but
from the
why
truth.
I love at that point he said, if he was created in a lab, which is
Well,
plausible.
why would people adopt a beaver child?
Now, I'm not saying he's crazy, but he may have been created in a lab.
And then
He was genetically engineered to be terrible at singing.
I responded to that. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they wanted a pet. And then MT said,
They wanted a pet.
MT said in all caps, want the proof he's real? He is a beaver.
Hello?
Hi.
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 Then this kid responded,
What?
it would have to be in the 1990s
Hi.
when they didn't have that kind of technology to create a beaver child, therefore your arguments are invalid.
Alright,
And then
1 second.
MT responded with the great one of just, well, that's when the government started making squips.
Yeah.
And then I said, once again,
Be right
the
back.
government hides stuff from us. Then MT said, that's why they had Mountain Dew Red discontinued. And this guy responded with, so you guys are falling back on fictional technology and theories to validate your answer because you know I'm right. And then MT responded with, I have 100%. I have 100% proof that Will Roland eats one in his part beaver. Do you want to see it? I'll prove you're wrong. He goes, not particularly.
What?
No.
Wait, let's
I'm like, here's the proof.
Let's wait for Luck.
Oh, right, okay. I actually showed Luck the picture
Oh, really?
already. Yeah, that I didn't tell him about the story. I just
Okay,
did the
so
picture of the
and
content.
do you have it ready, MT?
Yeah.
And then
It's gonna be in. So I was like, "Here's the proof," and I sent him this picture in WeChat.
You all sent that to me. I thought that was the funniest goddamn thing.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
and then I
I
put
forgot I sent that to you.
undeniable. And he goes 100% legit. And then he just went, that's even more obviously photoshopped. And I went, what? I leveled up. And then he went, first of all, his teeth aren't even orange in this photo. And then MT went, what are you talking about? That's totally real. That part has been photoshopped for the public. And then he went, secondly, his hair doesn't just smoothly transition from Will Rowland's hair to beaver fur. And then I went, I don't see beaver fur. And he went, beaver fur? It's like his normal body to me.
Looks like his normal body to me.
And then he went, third of all, because he has 3. How is his body a beaver when there are so many images of him being human? And then I went, his body's a beaver? And then this kid went, you said earlier that they must have only altered his teeth. Prosthetics, that's how.
He said, how does he have a human body? I said, prosthetics. Duh.
And the rest is human? It is human! What? How is prosthetics? How is it prosthetics? So now you're saying humans are beavers. Great.
I'm eating corn.
And then I went, no. And then he said beavers are herbivores. They only eat
Oh,
plants.
this corn is hot.
And then
Herbivores.
MT
Not
said,
God,
you're
this
just
is
making up lies now. And then I said, we're saying we're saying Will Roland
You're
is
just
a
making
beaver.
You're just making up lies. You're talking about why a guy is a fucking beaver. What the fuck?
And then he
You're
said,
just making up lies.
and then he said, if he's a beaver, then how is he able to talk? I said, voice changer.
Have you seen Zootopia?
Yeah, I wish dang it, I wish I said. And then he said, how is he able to converse and perform on stage? Why does he have human pets? And then I just said, parents, sorry,
not pets.
parents.
Human pets.
And then
Oh
then-
God! Oh God!
Wolf Roland owns slaves.
and then I just said,
It gets worse every day.
and then I said adoption. And then and then
I said, are you not paying attention? Keep up.
and then he said, it's almost midnight here. I have tests this week. Cut me some slack. And then I said, me too, bud. By the way.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
He said
I
that like
wanna
he got
say this-
proven wrong.
I want to say this last part, and then I want it to end because there's more after
I
this.
also
but
have a
wanna keep
story
going.
that I want to say. After
No, I
you go.
gotta get to the end.
As I said, I
That's why I said after
this
you
is
were
some
done.
this is some serious Will Roland lore. You better keep up if you want to keep watching. Also, it's past midnight, and I want to and I want you to
I
pass.
said,
in
how
class.
old are you?
So that's how it ends. No, we're not going. We're not continuing.
No, I gotta get to
That's it.
I gotta get
Story
to
done.
at least the end. Cause
Where's the
it
end? The part where he was still arguing.
yes, because it goes
I
from
laughed at that
0
point.
to 100 in like 10 seconds.
Isn't,
Oh
isn't the
yeah,
maximum
yeah. Go to
supposed
that
be
part.
11?
I gotta find it.
Right, Del?
What?
Isn't it
I
from 1 to 11? Isn't that the thing?
So I was like, I made a mistake. Why would I say the new 2015 one is blah 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 blah? And then I said, listen, you need sleep for your test. Good night, bud. And then out of nowhere he says, thank you so much for giving me another reason to kill myself.
Jesus
I've been
Christ.
longing to do that for
Okay,
a
so-
long time, and people like you are the reason I want to die.
Okay. I didn't get to finish my rant about people like that. Because always these young teenagers
13.
say, oh, I'm pansexual, I'm gender fluid, I'm suicidal,
I'm
I'm...
Wink, wink.
like, they're just pulling shit, like, I'm a fucking primordial being. I'm a tetrachromat.
I'm Canadian.
I am
Beaver.
special.
What does that mean?
Alright.
I heard a bunch of
I
static.
just heard
Yeah.
fairies.
No, like,
Fairly slightly.
I just
That's
yelled,
just
a
I-
normal
that's how they talk.
release with his speech.
I just yelled, I am special. No, I just yelled, I'm special.
Imagine you.
Man, I'm glad I'm here in the Fairlands. Oh God, please, no.
Like,
What is
oh
wrong
hey
with you
John,
people?
how's your It's like, oh hey, yo Stuart, how's your day been? It's like, ah! Not even words, they just run.
Bark.
I think we're depicting the Faroe Islands in a negative light, guys.
Yeah, you guys are.
Not at all.
Fairlands
way
is a
worse than
beautiful
that.
place.
Hey.
Yeah.
God, shut up.
But okay, so
at least- are we
Berlin
changing stories now?
anecdotes.
I have a story, they're
Look at a
done!
story. Yeah, look at a story.
Alright, so this just happened. Hold on, let me set down my corn.
I don't care.
This just happened to me because my parents just grilled food and stuff, and MT, I heard you, and just think about your family when you go to bed. And
I don't like incest, you weirdo.
not what I meant, but
Totally what you meant.
fucking But so I went down there to get food, and my dad was like, "Where is she?" And I was like, "What are you looking for?" And he ignored me.
Where's who?
And then I kept hearing him go like, "Where'd she go? She was in the living room a second ago." And I asked my mom, I was like, "Who's he looking for?" And she was like, "Your grandmother. She's gone missing." And I was like,
"Whoa!"
I was like, "What?" And then my grandfather walked in from the living room and he went, "She escaped." and I was like, "You kept her under lock and key for so long, it was only inevitable." And he was like, "Damn right, it was only inevitable." And then I heard, as I was walking back up the stairs, I heard him say, "Where's the chains?" But that was my story. I'm glad the only real racist here could get a kick out of the slave jokes.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so Dell.
Berlin.
I don't care.
Alright, I have a... Yeah.
So, Berlin, okay, so...
So,
after
Beast, do you want to continue?
What?
I will slaughter y'all.
You slather me? Are you going to slather me in butter? Hell yeah.
Yes. But, okay, so
That's
after the cruise ship, adventures ended, we had to drive all the way from the northernmost part of Denmark, and which is not Greenland, it's just like mainland Denmark I'm talking about. And we have to drive from there all the way over to Berlin.
How'd you go through Belgium? Did that happen?
No.
Okay. There was some
should have gone to the Netherlands.
There was some controversy.
Denmark is right next to fucking Germany.
I know, but there was a controversy. There was a whole debate.
Egg was upset.
Well, you know, anything with Belgium gets any Netherlandians upset.
Who was what? Dell, wasn't it you who said? I said, "How's Belgium?" And then he said you should say that to Egg. And then I said that, and he said some very mean things.
What'd he say?
Words I can't say on a podcast.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Egg is from Belgium, so.
No, he's from Netherlands.
Egg is gonna watch
he will
this.
slaughter
Actually,
you.
he's not, but
he will slaughter.
Egg is from Belgium. His parents are in Belgium.
Do you think
okay,
Egg watches,
guys, it was nice
Egg
knowing you.
watches
He will kill you in your sleep.
Egg has
so
has the Belgium flag in his living room.
Egg lives in Russia.
Okay, so when the
is that just your default for hiding where people live?
So
well, wasn't it? Wait, what is the flag that Egg complains is similar?
Okay, so I have to drive all the way.
You were driving.
No.
Ah, that's why.
He did the
Okay,
no
so
again.
I had to be in a goddamn bus for 10 goddamn hours.
Years.
Dude, that's like Lunar. Remember?
And let me
like,
tell you something.
No, he was in the bus for like.
By the end, I just like at one point I just wrote on my phone. I was like, day one. I now know why people kill themselves, but but it wasn't all bad.
Didn't you DM that to me and I said in the Western world?
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, I remember that. He said that. I remember because I saw you saying in the Western world. That was in like WeChat or something.
But okay, so when probably in friends, but then
Probably.
like we had to stop at the border, and let me just tell you that was probably the highlight of the goddamn day. Jesus Christ.
What,
So
crossing
everyone
the border?
else was boring and
I'm
bitches,
actually away.
and they went to like we weren't going into the border store, which has a lot of cheap shit. With that I mean food and snacks, but we had to get something to eat because there's still a lot left of the trip, that is. And everyone went to the border
McDonald's.
store restaurant. Yes, there was a goddamn McDonald's.
KFC.
And like there were two places to go there. Like everyone went there. Then I was like, wait, there's like this tiny pizza parlor, like that's right next to here. I'm
And
just
MP
gonna go
works
here because
there.
I don't feel like walking there.
And there's water everywhere.
And then
It was
I
actually
I
flooded
go
all the
in and
country.
I look at the menu and I go up to the register. I'm like, excuse me, do you speak English? He's like, oh no, I don't speak English. And
Why would you ask?
Because I don't want to speak Danish. I hate Danish. God damn it, I hate speaking it.
Wait,
it's
you're
trash.
telling me he actually said? You're telling me he actually said? Oh no.
Did he wag his finger at you?
No,
Yeah,
he
that's
actually
what I just
like
did.
he actually said that he couldn't speak. He could speak just the tiniest, itziest bits, and
Like you got
He
him.
knew enough English.
you know what?
Did
I'm
you just
gonna
say
give up.
food?
No, like, and then he said, okay, but then he said, but money, I speak money.
Wait,
And then like
what?
I say what I want to get, and he like, and then I don't know why I did this. Probably because I was just tired of everything from being on that bus. But I just handed him all my money. I just handed him my fucking wallet, and he just pulls out all my. He just pulls all of my money out, and he just like starts counting it in like devious ways. Shows it to his coworkers, and he's like, and then he acts like he's stealing it, and then. And
Wait,
then he like,
Del,
and then he ends
so
up just taking one bill. And
All right,
then
there's two things, Del. Briefly, there's two things I wanna acknowledge here for a moment. So first, you gave this fucker your entire wallet,
Yes, I did.
and this is already someone who
This is a stranger.
who I already don't like, and you should have known that I wouldn't like them. Hence why you shouldn't have done that. And but you also didn't want to speak Danish so bad that you went up to the stranger and asked him in English, "Do you speak English?"
but
Wouldn't he be confused? Like if he doesn't speak English?
Did he not know
No,
you
he-
guys were from the Faroe Islands?
no, and he said like I speak. Oh, that comes up later. Then then he
Then he
only
threw your
takes
wallet in
one
the
of the
trash.
bills, and then he gives me change back. So he didn't actually
Started
steal
eating your
anything.
money.
So like and.
What if he just ran
And-
away with it? Like,
That would be funny. I'd be like, God damn it. But then,
well,
like,
I should have paid for
don't-
my food with my entire wallet.
Del would go full on rolling on him and just go tackle his ass.
but then,
What
like,
would you do if the
I
guy
said,
was
I
like,
said,
"Oh, no,
wait,
no, no."
and I'm looking through messages on Messenger, because, you know, Facebook is stolen.
Messengers?
Sold.
What?
Messenger is, like, the messaging app.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I know, but it sounded like you went messengers.
Yeah, but then, like, I was looking through it, and, like, I think he got curious, and he looked, and he saw, like, the group I was in, and he said, and,
Blues.
it's called Dragon,
I mean,
because
shit.
that after the boat that I row on.
Mhm.
And he tries to read it, and he's like, wait, and then he asks, where are you from, or something. I don't really remember how he phrased it, but like, then
What
then
lands
I-
do you behold from?
and then I say the Faroe Islands, and he say what? And then I just put I just
You
go
point
with
the
Google
map
at
Maps,
him.
and then he's like, oh
You
yeah.
smack
And
that
then he-
ass.
No.
And I don't really remember what he said, but he said,
And then he
"Oh,
pulls
I
out a gun
recognize that."
And then he pulls out a gun and shoots him in the face.
But then he's like, like I say that
His
it's
laugh makes me
sports.
hard.
Like we could understand like individual words.
Sports!
That's-
Empty. Nobody
And
heard
then
that
like
button.
he asks what
Wait,
it
so you
is.
point at the Faroe Islands, and while you're pointing at it, you say sports?
No, I was like, then we just
We have
like
sports in that country.
like
You have
honestly,
sports
that
in the
guy-
Faroe Islands?
but then
It's called
like,
rowing.
okay, so
God.
Do you
I
not
couldn't-
have a family where you live? Jesus.
shut
it's
the
2 a.m.
fuck up for a second. Jesus Christ, how hard is it? You're not Japanese and you have to repeat everything I say. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So
You're not Japanese,
So-
Shut
and
up,
you have
shut
to
up,
repeat
shut up,
everything I
shut
say.
up. We're letting
Jesus
Del
Christ.
talk. Everyone shut up. We're letting Del
I love
talk.
you, Del.
I'll be quiet.
Del, I'm really sorry.
but then like then he like gestures to me like what type of sport is it? Like then he
You're like-
shows like him
Yeah.
like kicking an imaginary ball, and I shake my head, and then
Oh.
like,
He kicks you in the
He-
face.
he asks, then he
We do it like this.
and then he gestures like is it ice hockey or hockey, and then like I say no, and then I just gesture
What are you,
how to
Canadian?
row, and then he's like oh. And he actually comes with like free French fries that I didn't even pay for. Like he was a really nice guy.
Did you want French fries?
3
No,
whole
but like
French fries.
I didn't complain. Like he just came with them for free. but then, like I actually had to go back to the bus, and
And he tried to ride the bus.
I'm
Like,
sad.
goodbye.
Like it was this heartfelt goodbye.
You should have taken
and
a
then,
picture with him.
And that's when like I sent those messages.
Was he
Dude,
black?
screw McDonald's. Like a pizza place that no one knows, where a guy doesn't even speak English. That's the way to go.
Imagine that guy, like, Dell in 5 years, he hears a knock on his door, and he opens it up, and it's like in the middle of winter, and
Oh yes,
there's, like,
yes,
5
yes. It's
feet
me,
of-
random non-English.
there's like 5 feet of snow.
He's
This man,
completely naked.
he's like disheveled, has a full beard now, and he's like, I can speak English now.
And he's also
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Yes.
like, and then he pulls out your wallet and he goes, "Here you go, you can have it back."
He's
And then
he's also
he also
completely
pulls out
naked.
3 whole French fries and he goes, "Just like old times."
Yeah. Then
I'm really glad
That
you
would
didn't
be-
hear what I said.
okay, good. Let's not linger on it because you guys never let me talk.
I remember
so,
when
anyway.
you Dell, you actually haven't explained anything from when you got to Berlin, but I do remember something.
We're 48
When you,
minutes in.
I don't know if it was while you were there or after you left or something, but randomly, Dell, I got a message from you saying, and you know,
Saying and you know, yeah.
this may have to be sent. Should this be sent? Who cares?
Say it, we'll determine.
What is it?
He goes, dude, there's a lot of Muslims in Berlin.
God.
No, like I don't know if it's just
That isn't that bad.
my wide as fuck eyes that just see like every minority just stands out like a fucking sore.
It's probably because you live in the
A
Faroe
white
Islands where
cultured
everybody
land.
is either white or blue.
What?
Like-
Blue? What now? What?
That's a reference Del made a while.
Is that a blue screen?
No,
Dead?
that's a racist joke.
Oh!
I don't get it.
Oh,
I'll DM
I
it to
get
you.
it.
I'll DM it to you.
Yeah. Then like then when we finally get to Berlin, like 5 hours later, I finally feel like not dying. Actually, I still did because I didn't sleep through the entire thing. I slept like every now and again, but I couldn't sleep through the entire thing,
You just hear what?
and it was
furiously
hell
typing.
on earth. Then
I
on
was typing at a
then,
normal pace.
I'm trying to find
Then,
my
like,
notes.
then-
I'm pretty
shit.
sure.
Oh my
no,
god.
no, I tried to force a
What?
burp, but like it didn't
I'm
fully go.
pretty
Look,
sure that
that-
Del messaged
that
me
message.
during this. Del messaged me and he said like, man, and I'm trying to find that.
Alright, that's being censored just because I don't want people to have a bad opinion of MT.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just remembered something
Oh
that-
God. Okay, maybe we shouldn't say this, but you Del, you messaged me. Where was this? Hold on.
Maybe we
I
shouldn't
don't know
say
what you're
this.
talking
Alright, let's
about.
say this.
I don't remember. I don't know where you were talking about. You said, "Well, I've seen a lot, if half naked
What?
women,"
What?
and I said, "No."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
you said too many young
I feel like
ones.
an older one who heard me.
I heard you.
I heard you. But then Del said too many young ones, and I said even nicer. No, but then Del said too many fat ones, and I said even nicer.
Well, actually, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
They have to be at least at
Fine.
Elizabeth
But
Olsen.
then there's the good one. You said it, but then there's the good ones. An asterisk bone.
I just like saying bone because it's a funny word and it has many meanings.
I like bueno, and it only has one meaning.
But okay, so like the second day we go to the church, like the big boy church, and they're like raving on about it. Oh, they didn't like miraculously this church wasn't bombed. The thing is, that's because all the countries that were invading Berlin were Christian countries, so they wouldn't bomb a fucking church. But then,
Whoa, wait,
while
what are
we
you
were
talking about?
while
When
we
you're
were
in
there,
Berlin and
like
bombs start dropping on you.
they started walking around like accepting donations. So I was like, I'm just gonna be nice. I'm gonna put a few cents.
You're gonna put 3.
And then like my friend, who was like,
his
part
whole
of
wallet in there.
Not again. but like, but then I like then one of my friends, he still had, for some reason he still had some Danish space credits on him. And he just put
Why is
them
it
in.
called space credits?
Yeah, like he just put it there. Like it was almost worth €1, so kind of worth it, but you know.
Gross.
Not really. And then like. Actually, let me talk about currency. Danish is
No.
better.
Go on.
So
Yeah, I want this to end soon. We're almost at an hour.
yeah, then
Are we
when
seriously?
we exit,
Oh my God.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
Yeah.
And then when
What a
we
romp.
exited the church, there was this like.
You did.
Like they were just handing out folders, and I was like, I'm just gonna take these, and then like I take one, and then like, a woman just goes, oh, that's just the church searching for boys for the choir. Choir. What the fuck is wrong with me?
A lot of things.
And then like the second folder was just about like I don't really remember. I think it was like a concert or something. And I was just like,
Dale.
I just turned to the nearest person. And I was like, hey, do you want to join the corps?
Keep talking.
Fuck.
Choir. Say it with me. Why?
Queer.
Del, there's no more hope.
Del, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and your wallet's gonna be gone.
And the guy's gonna be standing
He's
here.
gonna be
with the
standing
whole
over you and
fries.
saying no. And he's gonna throw 3. He's gonna spit up 3 cold stewed fries on you, and
Digested fries.
Oh god.
He rips open his stomach.
Oh god. I don't really remember what happened the day after that. Wait, what happened? Was that the day we went to the Stasi? I don't know.
Whatever it is, better be under 3 minutes.
Well, okay, so.
Considering it was a whole day.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say these stories because they're too funny. Like, okay, so we were just walking in the mall, and we walked past this like Asian store with tea and shit.
For Asians.
And then like one of my friends, she's like,
So a tea shop?
he just looks, yeah, a tea shop, and then he just like. And then he just looks
Zach comes
inside,
in.
and then he just immediately goes ching chong, and then we look inside,
Oh, yeah,
and then
he
there's
told me
there's an Asian behind the counter, and we just start dying, like
You guys
Ching chong?
are like
didn't-
the version of like the little like racist white child who grew up in Texas. This is a stereotype that I'm describing him to you. Who got a gun for their 13th birthday, and
I'm gonna kill me some. Wait, that's. I
and
shouldn't say that.
but okay.
and after they turned 18, they went down to the border to go put some bricks up for the wall, and
Another brick.
And then Trump announced that Mexicans are illegal.
yes, and
It
there's
was
a
an
whole
all-out
documentary, a historical reenactment / documentary about it, starting with the counseling of a retarded child.
But then, okay, so then what? Like,
You can do it, Del.
5 minutes, Dale.
I can't do it. Oh my god. But like, it's the same day we were in the Starbucks, and my new name was
Starbucks?
Josman. Starbucks. Okay, they don't even deserve to be called by their real name because fuck Starbucks.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say your name?
I don't
was?
know. You heard it better than me.
No, what did you say your name? What? You said my. Space
Oh yeah,
name.
my new name is Josvin.
What? You have a new. What?
Orsvin.
Yeah, because I said my name and they fucked it up, really fucking badly. But okay, we were playing Jack Black
Jorsvin?
there. Jack
Better than
Black.
Bingo.
Blackjack.
Horse
Gesture. Alright, Yaspin.
All right.
No,
Harry?
one more story. It's short,
No,
okay?
I
we were just
have
playing
one too.
blackjack.
It's a short.
And there's this.
It better be
there's,
shorter than Spencer.
and then okay. There's this like a black
Be
kid
shorter
with our
than my
group.
PP.
Like he's actually he's one of the few black people in our school. Not because we're racist, just they don't live here. Okay, don't yell at me, please. Then like we were handing out cards, and then he like the dealer, he just goes like, "Do you want a card?" And he just goes, "Oh no."
Again? Is this just the people there?
Yeah, but he was black, so it was okay.
What?
What? No. What?
I thought it was
What?
supposed to be Mexican.
Del. God. Oh. Why?
Should I censor that?
Yes. What do you mean?
Yes.
What?
Oh no. Wait,
No,
is
I
it
said
really
should
that
I?
bad?
Just get it
Is
right,
it really
nerd.
that bad?
Should I? Yeah, you probably should. God, Del.
Okay.
Can we
On
end
that
No, I have
note,
one more story to tell.
No!
What?
No,
No.
it's short.
Guys, I have 3 more stories to tell.
It's short.
I have one
If Del
more.
blue screens and the whole thing gets ruined, I'm blaming it on you,
Alright.
Beast.
I'm gonna take my time. No, I'm kidding. I
It better be
A-hole.
under 13 minutes.
you're only dragging this out.
Better be under a minute.
So, I went to go see Detective Pikachu last
Gross.
Friday.
Oh,
It was
God.
pretty terrible. But we went
Poor Ryan.
to Chick-fil-A afterwards, and
Oh, yeah.
and you know, we went up and ordered, and they get, you know how they give you like these really weird cup things when you order at Chick-fil-A?
Wait. No.
Yeah, at the Chick-fil-A I go to, they when you order, they give you something to indicate that you're like who to give the food to.
You.
Yeah, but for some reason they don't. You know they
Oh,
don't.
like your number?
Yeah, they don't give you numbers though. They give you weird cup things, and
Okay.
me and my friends decided to start throwing stuff in them. And we got like a bunch of trash and stuff in there. We threw a ketchup packet in there.
Wow, you guys
Yeah,
are jerks.
it was pretty. It was. We didn't really.
I like how Beast just said,
Hold on.
just
hold on.
heard
hold on.
the truth.
Hold on.
and
Del,
just
Del,
went-
are you still
yeah.
here?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I'm just like,
Okay,
So
good.
really, I
Wanna
really
make sure there's no
use
blue
the
screen.
toilet.
He's
Hurry
falling
up!
asleep.
We were, and then the guy comes over with my friend's food, and this is the cup we were throwing stuff in, and he
You just throw it at his face.
he
You have 50
shut up.
seconds, Beast.
He takes it, and he says, "All right, oh wait," dumps it out. Enjoy your food, and let's be honest, that wasn't that funny, right? But me
Yeah.
and my friends died laughing when he said that, cause we.
That reminds me of, speaking of kids being jerks, this one time, this is a very brief story. This one time at school, we were leaving
Hurry.
lunch, and to go back
Faster.
to the freshman hallway, you have to take stairs out that are like right outside of the cafeteria because it's like on a different floor. And so we were walking up the stairs. This kid who he goes by Frosty.
Ah! Okay.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
But
Tell me about this guy.
he has a small
did you
brain,
blue screen?
and some things are too
Oh.
big for it to comprehend. And we were walking out, and as I'm walking up the stairs,
It's an hour
it's
long.
one of those. Shut up! It's one of those stairs where it goes down, and then there's like a part where you turn, and then it goes down in like the opposite direction. And so I know that made no sense, but he found a wet floor sign and just kicked it down.
Oh God.
And it went like over. There was like a weird part that's like a balcony over the part that you climb up and go down on, and so it hit some girl in the side of the face,
Ow.
and she did not seem that phased. But he,
Just keeps on walking.
you know, and this was a ghetto child, so you already know there's 5 gangs after him, and. But they wouldn't know it was him, except for the fact that like they wouldn't know if this one kid didn't scream, "Frosty, Frosty, why'd you do that?" And so he kind of got ratted out there, and that just reminded me of
And the very next
that one
day,
time
he was
that-
found dead with a wet floor sign on his blood. So, we're gonna
on
have.
his what?
Wait, what? On his
Yeah.
blood?
What?
Okay,
Like,
let's
in
just
his
end this
veins?
goddamn
So
podcast.
that
Jesus
was
Christ.
early morning
Can we
number
please end it?
17,
18.
something.
You said 18.
It's number
dummy.
18.
God.
I'm just gonna stop.
Thanks
here.
for watching, everyone.
Woo!
I'll see you guys
All
tonight.
right, go subscribe for more Joel Brown Shoe content.
Don't.
Wait, did you say don't
3.
subscribe? Wait, did you just hear that?
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, guys. Bye.
Bye.